to also say a big thank you to all those generous sponsors that have helped this year's Global Forum 2022 to come live and to be a reality. I would like to start by thanking the distinguished sponsor SISM Business Simulations. Thank you very much for helping us and supporting us. We have 3 gold sponsors this year: IGADE Business School in Mexico, Gabelli School of Business at Fordham University here in New York, USA, Hanken School of Economics in Finland. Thank you very much for your gold sponsorship. We have also distinguished silver sponsorships from CBS Colonia International Business School in Germany. We have Haupt School of Business at St. Joseph's University in the United States. We have Tapai Management Institute at the Manipal Academy of Higher Education in India. And we have University of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates and University of Exeter Business School, also positioned in the United Arab Emirates. Also, we have Sage Publishing from out of London, United Kingdom. Thank you very much for your silver sponsorship. Thank you to all of you for your support. It is really a big help for us to make the Global Forum happening. So on that note, I would like to give a warm welcome to the Global Forum's first keynote speaker. And this is a person who has been following Prime ever since the inception back in 2007 under the then Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. And Andrew Main Wilson is the CEO of AMBA, but he's not only that, he's also, as I just said, a long-standing supporter of Prime. He's been there with us all the way through. So who could be more appropriate to invite to give a little bit of a look back and a look ahead of the journey that Prime has been on. Andrew Main Wilson is also a Prime board member, and he is chairing our Finance and Risk Committee and helping us with a lot of practical, operational, and also strategic thinking about how we run the finances in Prime. So a warm welcome to you, Andrew, please.
Thank you, Mette. Now, I've been involved with Prime for 10 of its 15 years of life, and it's been inspiring to watch the evolution of responsible management during those years, really from a time when the world was at last beginning to appreciate the importance of responsible management education to realizing that today it's absolutely essential. And I've been really encouraged watching the Prime network expand to over 700 schools across all 6 continents. In the classical spirit of the UN, Prime has now become a truly global movement during my time with the brand. I can't think of any other brand in the world that's created such a powerful impact and a global network on such really small overall financial budgets and such a small, dedicated central team. For example, on an annual income of, let's be realistic, Century less than $1 million a year, the amount of activities and initiatives worldwide I found quite astounding. The global footprint and initiatives of Prime are a particular tribute to all of you dedicated volunteers, both in Prime chapters and in individual countries all over the world. Rarely have I ever seen a truly global network championing ideals so passionately and consistently. For me, over these last 10 years, your SIP reports lie at the heart of spreading the message of both the 6 principles and enabling the sharing of best practice Prime ideas and initiatives worldwide. Now, if I look forward to the next 15 years, what are my hopes for the Prime network? So if I look ahead to these next 15 years of Prime's life, I believe 3 issues will be key to our future success. And all of these 3 are related to growth. Firstly, growth in the overall Prime family network. If we consider that there are approximately 10,000 business schools in the world today, then we still only have less than 10% of the world's business schools actively engaged in Prime. And I would like to see us work together over these next 15 years to build the Prime network up to 2,000 or even 3,000 business schools. Secondly, I'd like to see more growth in funding, such that at Prime we can invest in the necessary infrastructure and the initiatives to grow both the size of the network worldwide and the overall impact Prime schools deliver across the world. That's why I believe that this year's Lego initiative can be a very significant moment in Prime's life. It's a great initiative, very well funded, and it's an ambitious idea involving the entire global Prime network. I hope it'll be the start of several major sponsor initiatives, major ones, over these next 15 years. Thirdly, I hope we can effectively capitalize on ambitions to engage and involve students even more closely in the Prime movement. If you calculate a simple multiplier effect, imagine if we grow together the Prime Schools network to, let's say, 2,000 schools. Then imagine if we could actively engage even 500 students and alumni from each and every one of those schools. We would then have 1 million advocates of Prime and our principles and ideas working inside business organizations, small and large, all over the world. Finally, the world of digital communications, which has fast-tracked us all in being able to communicate with each other worldwide using platforms like Zoom, have, in my opinion, been one of the actual benefits we've derived from COVID. It should help us all communicate more frequently as a global network and, of course, save the carbon footprint in terms of flying around the world. But at the same time, having just chaired our annual AMBA and BGA Deans and Directors Conference in Lisbon, face-to-face 2 weeks ago, I'm sorry I'm not with all of you in New York and that we're not all together face-to-face. But I look forward to seeing many of you again face-to-face next year at next year's conference as we continue to build the Prime network together all over the world. Thank you.